Because you know where there's good music. Those other poor souls are going to rot in hell for not being here. JazzSea Jammers got started about 15 years ago. I came aboard with my wife Kathy, and on my first cruise with her, and it was a boring cruise for me because I can play, and none of the regular bands invited me to sit in, and that was kind of an insult to me. Plus, there was other passengers out there who were really good players. There was Bob Wardlow from Arizona. I mean, he was a top clarinet player. So I went home and kind of in a bad mood, and we went on another cruise and the same thing. I said, I'm not going to any more cruises. It's stupid. I don't care. I don't like this. I don't want to go listen to these guys play. So then I came up with an idea, and I spoke with JazzSea. I says, you know what? I can organize passengers if they bring their instruments aboard and into playing units. Well, we did that the next year, and we had 40 people brought their instruments aboard. And it was a huge success. Matter of fact, there were so many people said we sounded better than the regular guys that I had to tone them back. And the next year we had 65. Then we had 85. We had 95 one year passengers who wanted to play. And so this has been going on for about 12, 15 years. And so this year, right now, we got about somewhere between 55 to 60 passengers who love to play. And that's how the JazzSea Jammers really got started. Jammers mean about a third of JazzSea's passenger list. So it's a pretty important thing. And I'm kind of makes me pleased because Buckrey and Schultz, Climax, hell, they don't bring that many people in. So we do better. But when you're a musician and you play, there's nothing worse than trying to listen to your friends play and you can't play. So everybody gets to play a little bit. It takes the edge off them, makes the passengers more civil, as opposed to going crazy. Okay, we ready to go, guys? Okay. Hey, we're gonna just play fun stuff. Here's a nice little tune called Ice Cream, which I want to compliment the ship. They have excellent ice cream, and it's all calorie free, as long as you don't eat anything else throughout the day. And it's wonderful. Here's ice cream.
That's close. We're tuned.
B flat.
B flat. We're in tune.
Should I do the chorus? No verse. Just chorus. One, two. 1, 2, 3,
Cream, you scream, everybody wants ice cream. Rock, rock your baby roll. Ice cream, you scream, everybody wants ice cream. Rock, rock your baby roll. Pepsi Cola, Coca-Cola, Bob here wants a rum and cola. Hey, ice cream, you scream. Everybody wants ice cream. Rock, rock, rock your baby roll.
have a JazzSea jammers come from all over the world. On tuba back there, he came all the way from England. He's been on about 7, 8 JazzSea cruises. He flies into San Diego to go to their jazz festival in November. Sometimes flies into New Orleans to play. This time he flew into Miami, and he picked up a new tuba that he bought. And the immigration guys are going to have a lot of fun with him when he gets back there. They're going to pay off the national debt when they get through charging him tax on that thing. Mr. Martin Jones on tuba. So as soon as he gets back home, England will be out of debt totally. Here's a great tune that Hoagie Carmichael wrote, Up That Lazy River.
The lazy river by the old mill run, the hazy lazy river in the noonday sun. Linger in the shade of the kind old tree, throw away your troubles, dream of me. Now up the lazy river with the robin in song, a waste of bright new morning where we can move along. Blue skies up above, everyone's in love. Up a lazy river, how happy we would be. Up a lazy river with me.
Hey Kathy, while you're up the bar, I'll have a glass of red wine. You know, we got two Canadians in our band. Not to be outdone by Climax, we might even have more Canadians than they have. Mr. Hal Beardsley on piano.
Beardsall, Dick Shorty.
What was it?
Beardsall.
Beards, wow. Mr. Hal on piano. And my good friend back here on banjo behind me here is Mr. Jeffrey Lowe. Or Lau, whatever. In California we have Lowe's, a hardware store. We have Dick's Sporting Goods store. I wish that was mine.
That's our place.
Here's a tune called the Royal Garden Blues. I've got the first break, the clarinet's got the second break, trombones, you've got the third break. Now don't screw this up. This is a really delicate tune.
Number 3, I have time to learn it.
You have time to learn it, exactly. Here's the Royal Garden Blues. No intro. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. That was pretty darn good. Jerry, why don't you get your clarinet and soprano out, find a chair, and sit over there on the side of Gene here, if you wish.
Okay.
You don't have to, but you were invited. Kathy, where's my glass of wine? Here's my card.
You're gonna have 3 clarinets, you gotta have a glass of wine.
If I'm gonna have 3 clarinets, I need a glass of wine.
Yeah, that's right. 3 glasses of wine, 1 clarinet. 4 clarinets, you get champagne.
The other gentleman on banjo is from Arizona, Mr. Bob Schaefer. And let's see, I don't have anything funny to say about him or anything. He's just a solid citizen, loves to play. He travels often with his sidekick, Gordon Beach. And I don't have Gordon up here because I can only handle one of them at a time. Everything. So anyway, Gordon and Bob will be with us.
I have something to say.
Yes?
My wife is gonna get me a drink, but 2 for 1 doesn't start till 4.
Oh, well, that's terrible. Anyway. Holy smokes, that's a good line. Shit. Here's one of my favorite tunes, written in 1912, written the day after. It's called the second oldest blues, and it's in B flat. And the first oldest blues is called Baby Seal's Blues. And one day I asked Tex Wyndham, the expert on everything. I said, Tex, how come nobody plays Baby Seal's Blues? And he says, because it's a lousy tune. But the following day, this blues was published, and it was written by Juan Hart, who lived in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and he wrote it after his favorite city, Dallas, Texas. And here's the Dallas Blues. We're going to do we'll do 2 A's, 2 B's. We'll stick to B's on our solos, and then we'll go back and do 1 A and a B out. All right.
Thank you.
You sing. Okay. You sure? You sing that? No, I don't. All right. I don't think it's even in my book. 1, 2, 1, 2,
1.
Dallas Blues. I think that's one of the prettiest blues there is, and all the good bands play Dallas Blues. You'll hear that many times, I'm sure, this weekend here. We got three good friends on clarinet. Mr. Jerry Wacker, who just joined us, he's a Canadian also. God, who's running the country back in Canada? Everybody's aboard the ship here. Shit. From Sacramento, in the green shirt, Mr. Gene Mondo. Yeah, Sacramento. Who's running California while we're not there, Gene? I don't know.
I'll be back.
Yeah. And for Florida, he had to drive to the gig here. For the ship. Mr. Bob Feldman. Doc Feldman. We have a medical doctor, so if one of us needs CPR, he will call 911.
He has a 2-for-1 while we're on the ship.
Yes. And of course, Dr. Bob has to bring his mommy along, and she's been on the cruise for 15 years or longer. One of the most favorite people in the entire world. She plays washboard and she plays drums, and I have just appointed her for sainthood, along with Tex Wyndham's wife and my wife, Miss Lynn Feldman. Oh man, I tell you what, if you want to see a saint, you see her, or my wife for sure, that's for sure. Hey, here's a tune that back in around 1917, 18, the word blues was popular. So all the writers, they wrote tunes and they put the word blues in. And it doesn't mean the tune was slow or draggy or anything else, but they just thought it would sell better if they would put the word blues in. And this next tune, it has the name blues in it, but it isn't exactly a blues. It has same blues chords and everything else, but it's a little upbeat. But it's a great tune. And it's one of those tunes again where I got the first break. Somebody in the clarinet department's got the second break, and then the trombones got the third break. Okay, remember we've discussed
Like we did on the last.
5 years ago and on the last tune. Okay, here's the Weary Blues.
What key would you like to do that in?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I had a brain spasm.
Oh, is that what it was?
I went into another tune. God darn it. That only happens to the best of them. And even Schultz goes into a tune wrong sometimes. I want to be like Schultz when I grow up. Here's a nice tune.
That's okay.
Let's do it.
You sing that? What is it? Dinah, yeah.
Dinah?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
How do you sing that?
Hey?
You sing that?
No, I don't.
All right.
We'll get one later on.
I love to play this tune. It's fun to play, and it's a great little tune called Dinah.
We need time?
Let's do it now. Can you do it now?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1.
Is there anyone fine in the state of Carolina? If there is, then you know her, show her to me. Dinah, with gypsy eyes blazing, how I love to sit and gaze to the eyes of Donnelly. Well, every night, why, shake the sun, afraid my dynamite, change her mind about me. Dinah, she wandered to China. I would hop an ocean wire just to be with Donnelly. Mr. Tim Allen.
The audience is gaining on us. We're outnumbered.
25-2. 25-2.
Well, word's passing around the ship that this is one of the great bands of all time. You know how clever I am that I just arbitrarily pick people out of the crowd to say, hey, come up and sing. Well, I didn't do that arbitrarily. Of course, that was Tim Allen. I wanted to make sure you know that he's up next.
Yeah.
And he can't sing that song anymore today because he just did it and everything else. Hey, on trombone, my very good friend who's been on Norma's JazzSea crew. He's my go-to guy. He can play tuba, he plays piano, he plays trombone, and he plays harmonica, and he drinks well. Dr. Jim Golder. See, this band carries two doctors. We have Dr. Feldman here for the bottom side, and we have Dr. Gover here for the top side. So no matter what,
Got you covered.
I played in a band, I still do. We play once or twice a year at the Monterey Festival called Bye Bye Blues Boys, and we had two doctors in the band, and I used that to say we travel with a doctor. And of course, one doctor, and he's still living, Carl Riley, he was a surgeon in Vietnam. And his brother was Chuck Riley, who used to direct the Alamo Jazz Band. And Chuck's passed on, and Carl's still with. But the other fellow that I was so proud of was Mr. Ken Blood. He was a psychologist. So I say, oh, this band is so happy. We have a doctor that gives us drugs. We have another doctor that wakes us up in the morning. And that went over pretty good. And then finally Ken, he passed on. And too many drugs, I guess. Something like that. So now we take care of top and bottom here. I like this tune. It's called Hindustan. And it's in the key of B flat.
One, two, 3, 4.
Miss Lynn Coleman. We got time for a couple more before the wonderful Tim Allen and banjos come out. My God, they're going to be so good. You're going to have tears in your eyes. We're going to. Oh, I forgot to tell you about Dr. Gover. He takes care of our top side, but he also he lives in Naples, Florida, where all the hot jazz people live. There's hundreds live in Naples, Florida. The Feldmans live nearby there, and who's my friend on banjo who plays cornet? The doctor.
West England.
West English lives there, and he's been on some previous cruises. Boy, I tell you what, that's the place to go. In February, you have a big jazz festival at your house, right?
Yes, but we don't announce the date.
Yeah, well anyway, you see, if you live in Naples, you get close to this guy because that's where the action is. And
You said that we have hundreds of jazz lovers, and they're all 100 years old.
yeah, well, they're still lovers. Now, what's the name of your band out? I can't remember.
The Naples Dixieland Jazz
Oh,
Band.
brilliant name. He must have spent thousands of dollars on research. Naples Dixieland Jazz Band. That's very consult. That's very good. Anyway, he's a big shot in Naples, and he has hundreds of people come to his concerts there, and it takes me about 10 years to get hundreds of people to come to anything I do in California.
Ours are all 100 years old.
Anyway, but they're still there. That's what's great because you're fun to see.
Most of them bring 100 pennies to put in the collection.
That's really good. So you make sure when you're in Naples area, you get this guy's name and you call up and you see him. He and I were talking this morning. Here's one of our favorites too, named after the whitest street in New Orleans, the Canal Street Blues.
Intro.
See? Intro.
F.
Something else about Dr. Jim here.
Now, what about Dr. Jim? Is he wanted for crime?
No, but somebody asked, why does he have this piece of paper on here?
Yeah, why?
You know what it says?
What's it say?
It says low notes out, high notes back. Yeah.
Low notes on, high, that's good.
We'll have starboard on the right and port on the left, too.
Hey, what time is
Well,
it?
you know what's on there. There's a list of songs.
Okay, we're gonna do one last tune. We so much appreciate allowing, that JazzSea allows us to play, because, I mean, this makes this whole festival fun for us, this whole cruise. Now, we're gonna play a tune that all the regular guys, they say, oh, you know, it's beyond us to play it. But I love it, it's my favorite tune. I don't charge $100 to play it. I would play it all night long if the audience wanted to hear it. And we're going to play it because that's going to give us a good intro to this next great group that's coming up. Tim Allen and his jazz and his Banjos Away gig. What a marvelous group. But we're going to play the tune that you aren't going to hear very much from those regular guys, only from us. Here's the Saints Go Marching In.
In our case, it's the Saints marching out.
Jerry, that's not how we do it. See, I purposely did that to see who would break. And a Canadian couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle it. It was too much pressure. It was too much pressure. He broke. See, he's no longer trustworthy. Don't trust him. I can't believe you did that.
Nice job.
Yeah, all right. Okay. We're going to do it again.
Go ahead. Round two.
Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in, I want to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in, when in that number, to those who've gone before, and I forget the words now that have some turn.
Now when the moon begins to shine, when the moon begins to shine, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the moon begins to shine, when the saints go marching in, when the saints go marching in, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in.
Well, we're the JazzSea Gems. We had a great time playing for you this afternoon, and we're glad we're the warm-up band for Tim Allen and his band was away. On the far side, the guy who never will make a prisoner of war because he's going to confess too quick, Jerry Wicker. Steve Mondo from Sacramento, Dr. Feldman from Florida, Dr. Gover from Florida, Mr. Hal on piano from Canada, Miss Lynn Felton from the Naples, Florida area. Our two wonderful banjo players is Mr. Jeffrey Lowe from Canada and Bob Schaefer from Arizona. Back on tuba all the way from England, Mr. Martin Jones, and Mr. Ed Bach from Denver, Colorado. I think Denver might win the Super Bowl. We all hope that, Denver. Okay, we had a wonderful time playing for you. I'm Dick Williams, and stand by for a jam. was a lot of fun for us. Thank you so much. Yes, there is. And we'll see you around the ship. Come on down to the Neptune room. The Jammers playing, and everybody else down there. It's a great place. See you later. And my golly, here's Tim. We had a wonderful time playing for you. I'm Dick Williams, and stand by for a tip.